Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you so much. Today I would like to speak on REST API. This is a very familiar term, So every company is following now the REST-based architecture, creating the services and API, and that is giving us a lot of benefit. I would say, uh, as a company as well as your technical as well. I would say. So what is REST API basically? If you go through Google, you'll get to see so many things. But I'm not going into that so-called orthodox or theoretical explanation. I'll simply speak on if you, as you can see, I've created a whiteboard. I haven't prepared anything much for you. It's a simple whiteboard. I'll just discuss on the REST API and its way of work and also some of the important things. So REST is basically stands for representational state transfer. It's an architecture and it's not a protocol I would say, or a standard. Okay, it's not a protocol or a standard. It's basically architectural design pattern, I would say, following which you create the API. There are different way. uh, there are many ways following which you can create the REST API. Okay, so those are could be, you follow the and any technology and then you create your REST API. So REST is something just, whatever is the way you're following, you just make sure that is confirming the standards or architectural style of REST. So the API stands for application programming interface, is a set of definition and protocol, I would say, for building and integrating application software. Okay. So if you're not talking about what is that need which is determining or which is driving this REST API to be followed, mostly I would say, if you have to perform any CRUD operation with database, be it saving the data into database or fetching the data from database and then sending back or showing to a screen, would be REST can be used there. So use could be of your any CRUD operation. Okay, and now what could be the next um, important thing? So let me just put this inside bracket. Yeah, and what could be other thing? The other thing, REST is basically the transfer of the I would say the transfer of data mechanism. It follows our JSON. You can XLT, PHP, plain text. These are the format of data you can transfer. And next important thing would be method. So method, as we spoke earlier, CRUD, the create, read, update, delete operation, which also I would say is the synonym of your could be a method. So what are those method you have? So we might have get, we may have post, put, patch, and delete as well. So these are the method we have. If we want to fetch the data from a database, we can use the get. We want to save data into database, we can use post, and put patch for update and delete. Simply as name implies, we can use for delete operation. So uh, what could be the next important thing? A security parameter we might have. I mean, the protocol, as we spoke earlier, REST is not a protocol; it's an simply architecture. So now we talk about the protocol we use. It could be either HTTP, HTTPS, etc. So if you are having secure endpoint, you can use the HTTPS if you have certificate imposed on that. And if your the endpoint is open, you can use HTTP as well. So that could be the protocol, and that HTTP protocol, I would say, giving us this method get, post, put, and patch and delete operation. So that comes under your uh, HTTP protocol. Documentation, I see one thing. Documentation, you can use Swagger. Either you can write the contract first using Swagger, and then you can generate the code, or you can write the Java code from bottom up approach, I would say. Write a Java code and then generate the Swagger. There are different dependencies, I would say, dependencies available. Like you can use the dependencies to generate the Swagger as well. This would be very minimal code to write, and then you'll have the Swagger endpoint generated. So you can use Swagger for the documentation. It might have different version. So I'm just noting down all the nouns, I would say, noun and adjective, which are mandatory or which you must have come across, you must have heard or you must have read somewhere. Okay. What could be other thing uh, in the REST API is the basically the structure of it. What all other things we have, like the endpoint we have. You might have endpoint like HTTP, you know, something git git.com, and then you might get something uh, get products, and then product as well. So this is your endpoint. You already have method. uh, we discuss on method. We might have a header as well, along with request. We want to send something, so we might have header. If we have any parameter, we can pass parameter in the header. We can pass security things. If you have any security enabled on your endpoint, be it basic or auth, anything, you can pass on the parameter using header. The method type we pass here, other things. Okay, so header is one. Then the important thing is payload. We have payload, we call it data. So if you have if you're requesting get services, you'll have if there is no parameter, you can simply call the endpoint and get the request. If you're using post method, you're trying to save something into database, you'll have to pass the payload. So that JSON you'll have to pass. So that is called payload here. Okay. Now, so far we discussed on the REST API. REST, what is REST? What is API? What are the different type of data transfer uh, data type? I should write here. We discuss method, we discuss protocol, documentation, security. Security you can impose on your endpoint. You can impose basic, you can impose auth, JWT token. So these are the, I've already created some of the video for basic and auth. You can go through my channel, and you can see the implementation. So here I'm not discussing anything implementation wise. I'm just discussing on white paper what are the important things we get to see around REST API. Okay, what is left? What could be other thing? uh, Testing mechanism tool. If you want to test it, test tool or anything you want to test it, you can have Postman. You can also use your browser for get or post services as well. We have now plugin available with Chrome and other browser as well. You can use, so Postman, browser, SOAP UI we can also use. Okay, and I see one more thing, curl we can use to, curl command also we can use to hit any REST endpoint. So this is your test tool or mechanism of hitting or requesting your services. So simply how it will go. If you have to write any curl command, I mean to access API, so you'll simply do curl, then http your suppose API dot github dot com you want to access, you can access it. And Postman and SoapUI are pretty much simple tool to use it. So yeah, and JSON, yeah. So primarily, what we use is data type. Mostly, what I come across or I have seen is the JSON. So I hope you know it. So JSON simply follows your uh, structure. You might have key, and you have in the form of key value data. Okay, if you have multiple attribute, you can key1, then value one. So that is all. I mean, mm, that is the thing I see is the important uh, noun or adjective, you can say, or the important thing in REST API in order to implement or implement the REST API technology, REST API standards. Okay, so yeah, that's all pretty much I see here. I've already created some of the videos on creating the endpoint and then using security, also other thing. What I'm trying, I'll try to implement integration as well. Earlier, I've created one video on implementing integration between, using Spring Boot. I created API and then integrated with IBM MQ. I'll also upload the integration with Kafka. So uh, keep watching. I mean, keep see the uh, update. If you're already subscribing me, you'll get the notification. And that's all. Thank you so much for your presence.